morning, everybody. My name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about my February goals. So I'm using my Cultivate What Matters goal planner, the power sheets for 2023, and we're just going to get right into it. So here we go. I haven't set up anything for wildcards. This is kind of the same. This is my goals at a glance. This is my perpetual calendar. And you know what? We did really, really good at organization and decluttering within the first couple weeks of January. Today we're technically sitting at January 24th, which is a Tuesday that I'm filming this video. And the only thing I haven't done was my filing cabinet, but I'm going to try to tackle that as soon as I can. And hopefully before February gets here. So then this was a weekend reset. I felt like we had this on Sunday this weekend, actually. I felt really good about this weekend. Sunday, we did a lot of stuff. So another thing that I wanted to mention is that here we are sitting on January. I haven't done any of my journaling yet, so I have to tackle that today as well. I did my tarot and oracle yesterday, which was Monday, but I didn't get to my kids' journals. So that's the thing that I need to focus on. So I'm going to do updates with pictures and stuff and use my HP Sprocket and just update since the week before Christmas. So right now we're already sitting at past the third week of January and I haven't written in a single week. So I really want to start doing that again. The other thing I did not work on at all was blogs and stickers. I did that on purpose to give myself time off from work so I could spend with my family, because sticker design and blog work is very time consuming. I'm going down to 1 blog a week instead of my 2 that I was doing before. And when my husband, the week that he comes home from work, I'll still be doing a blog, but I'll be doing it Tuesday, but I'll be going down to 1. So it'll probably not as many as I was doing before, but right now I'm caught up till April 24th. So if I continue doing 1, I'll continue having that really big gap in between. So I'll be okay. As for daily stuff for school, right here, we didn't do it because it was Christmas break. We probably should have read, we never did, but we kind of got back into the grand scheme of things. So we do 5 days a week, which is what is required. We do 5 out of 7 days. We go Monday to Thursday. We skip Friday because that's the start of the weekend. And then we get back into it Sunday night to get my son prepped for school. So that's what we do there. And I don't know why I didn't write Thursday, because we did do it on Thursday. Okay. But yeah, I don't think we did it on Sunday. This was the first day back after winter break. But I've been doing really good with vitamins. I've been doing fairly good with water. Journaling. I didn't journal yesterday. And actually, this is funny because I can do this with you guys right now because I did not fill this out. I did expenses. I did not journal. I did drink my requirement for water, took my vitamins. We cleaned up the house and we studied with my son. So we did everything except I didn't journal, which is crazy because usually I've been journaling every day this as you can see, I've been doing really, really well. Okay, so again, this isn't a review for January, but at the end of the month, I will be doing this. I'm just not going to fill it out yet because we're not quite there yet. So I'll fill this out and maybe I'll talk about it next video, maybe for March. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I'm not quite ready to fill it out because we still technically have a full week left of January. So as for February, I did fill everything out. I already did this. The first thing I focus on is my calendar. I think I've mentioned this before. I like to get my schedule figured out before I actually go ahead and start writing out notes and stuff. And I did follow all of the topics here. The one thing that I would probably like to do is highlight the headings so I can actually see where they are. Okay, so if I go, let's go back to the calendar. So what I write on here, obviously any appointments that we have, we don't have, speaking of, I feel like I'm jumping all over the place. I actually had a bank appointment here. This is to set up for my son, Logan, my new baby, to set up for his RESP contribution to because right now we have all the money going into one pot, but each kid has their name on their own. It just all kind of goes all together. And then I also am setting up a savings account for him so we can start saving. And that's 2 to 3 on this Friday. Okay. So getting back into February, all the appointments I highlighted in orange. So my husband has one on the 2nd. My husband's not going back to work till the 12th. He'll be leaving Saturday night. And he actually got parenting leave, like parental leave, because I can't get it because I'm not working. I'm at a business. I'm working on my own from home. So he received EI. So we figured it would be beneficial to collect EI because it's just there sitting there waiting for us to collect it rather than him actually working. And we have an appointment from the 5th to the 11th, not sure when yet. It'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday in the afternoon for our son to go to the stollery again for his 3rd appointment. I haven't really released that information. I'm going to do a face-to-face video with you guys talking about it. And I think I'm going to do that at my makeup desk because it's so quiet up there. And just because it's a bit more personal and I would rather tell you guys. And I've just needed some time because it's a lot to handle, a lot to take in. I haven't really told anybody, but when that video posts, you guys will know. You'll see it. And it's very, very hard for me to talk about, and I'll probably shed some tears. And yeah, I haven't really talked about what the issue is yet. So just so you guys know, there is a an issue, and it's something that we're trying to deal with as a family, and it's very, very, very hard right now. Every time I talk about it, I break down into tears. So most of my videos I've done to date, I've tried to not ignore it, but just not talk about it because otherwise I will cry the entire video, and that's not good for anybody. So just know that there is a large issue, something very scary for us, and we're just trying to process all the information and the emotions and the feelings and everything and try to come to terms with what the news is, and then I'll be able to film a video for you guys. So I really do want to let you know because it's probably going to affect, like appointments, upcoming appointments and stuff like that. It's going to affect our lives. It's going to affect my schedule. It's just going to affect a lot of different things. And having 3 kids is actually very hard. I mean, yes, I do have a baby. That's hard into itself. So appointments. Budget is in gray. Paydays are in green. We're not getting paid on these dates. We won't get paid until the 23rd of February, but we do have money saved up for bills and stuff, so we'll be okay. We won't be doing sinking funds, so we won't be able to save, but we're paying bills and have money for like variable, like food and stuff and gas. Paid with brackets with a star is CCB and pension dates. And then Valentine's, my dog's birthday, my son's birthday. And then we're thinking of going to Red Deer for our first visit since our son has been born. He'll be 2 months old at this point. So we're thinking of pulling our son out. This is technically when we would celebrate his birthday. He has another birthday to go to on the Saturday, but if we go to Red Deer, he won't be going. So I just have to talk to my son and find out what he really wants to do. So if we go to Red Deer, we'll probably go to the Legion, my son loves going to the Legion. We'll probably go to dinner. I'm hoping. I just have to talk with his grandpa and find out if that's something we can do. And then also like a brewery or something, which is what we usually do when we go visit. So that'll be fun. It'll just be extra challenging because if we take one vehicle, we have the stroller in the back, plus all of our bags, plus everything for baby, which is an additional amount, plus our dogs, plus now 3 kids. So we have to pack, and I'll have to probably drive my Jeep because I'll have a little bit more room in my Jeep than my husband would have in his car. Okay, so that's it for the calendar. So basically this is like the area that I can come look at things at a glance and see what day everything is put on, see how busy my week is. The only thing I don't put on here is anything to do with my work. I try to kind of process that in my Franklin planner. And speaking of Franklin planner, I did switch my binders. So I have 2 binders now, both classic size Franklins. One of them is my personal binder, which I continue having the day on 2 page in there for everything. And then my other binder is my work binder, which I kind of look at a weekly schedule and a monthly, I guess. But yeah, that's where I do all of my brainstorming and my processing and stuff. Okay, so coming to this page here. So these are the things I wrote down, and I kind of went into more depth from the main calendar. So important to-dos. So I've got my kid's doctor's appointment. I have to write some notes about that just to kind of write down everything I want to discuss. so I don't forget anything. So I'll probably just write that in my Franklin planner on the notes page on the day that this appointment will take place. I'll write down everything I want to remember to discuss with the doctor. I've got my 6-week check after baby, which is, to make sure that I'm okay. We've got a salary appointment. We don't know when that will be, but hopefully 2 weeks from the 25th. So like that February weekend or a week before my husband goes back to work. We're going to plan Connor's birthday and the Red Deer trip all together. And then I wrote down all of my planner setups. So I put March work calendar / content, March goals, March budget, and March Franklin planner setup. On here, I didn't put everything that I need to do, but you'll see that on the next page. Excited for being able to budget with sinking funds again. So pretty much my husband going back to work and making regular paychecks. Switching into my February binder and my new setup because I'm excited to change things up like I always am, but also because I'll be going with a completely different color than I have right now, and getting new planner dashboards in the mail. And so I'm basically waiting on Jane's agenda dashboards. I'm waiting on some dashboards from Heather B. Co. And also I am getting 2 new Ollie block clips, which I'm excited because they're rainbow ones. And then also starting to work on my art project again. So if I go back to, where is it here? Is it before the action plans? Maybe right here. So this is season 1. So everything in January, February, basically look at this stuff. Tax prep is basically just collecting like tax receipts as they come in. I didn't actually put it on here, but I mean, in the back of my head, it's as soon as they come in the mail, I put it in an envelope. And I did put Swedish death clean, but we've been kind of doing that as we go. And the main thing right now is the basement. And I don't know how we're going to do that at the moment. Like we'll maybe work on a little bit at a time. The biggest thing is to get rid of all of the kid stuff as my son grows out of it, because officially we are done having kids. This is our family. I said our family is complete. So there are a few things on here that I haven't necessarily got to. Future board, I'm kind of taking it off the board right now. I did not finish the book, and honestly, I might change out some pictures that are on my current board, but I'm not going to make it a huge project just because I've got too many other things to focus on with my family right now. And the filing cabinet will be done. This we kind of took care of. Intro to channels. I'm not doing a new intro right now. Monthly budget challenge. I'm probably going to try doing $20 per person. So like $100 every month. So if we have 5 of us, we'll just do $20 a person. And my New Year setup planner complete. So that happened. And routines. Still haven't really got into a proper routine because my husband has not even left yet for work. He's been home this entire time. So it's nice because I can have him to help me, but how am I going to manage it when he's gone? So that's something that I've still been thinking about and worrying about, and haven't had the opportunity. I have not had the opportunity to experience that because he's been home the entire time. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anything extra for work-wise, I want to get it done before he goes. And then, so Red Deer visit, I have art project start, Facebook buy and sell. I don't know if that's going to be a thing yet. Ideally, like all of my kids' clothes I have, I wouldn't mind doing that, but that's kind of a big project. So I don't know. Swedish death cleaning, kind of tackling small stuff as we go. Family nights. I'm not sure about swimming to see if they're even open, and then tax prep. Okay, so going back to February. Too far. Hopefully if I get time, that'll be like what I'll do in my spare time. On my mind, so all of our upcoming appointments, being home with the kids without Chad, like I mentioned, and then worried that Logan will get sick. So obviously when you have a newborn, any sickness is scary, especially fever. You have to take them right to the hospital because sepsis is something where their entire body gets an infection, and it happens. Potentially, it could happen in any newborn, not to mention that our little boy already has an additional thing that he has to combat. So that's something that's scary for all new parents. So I'm hopeful that he stays healthy, that the kids don't get sick. I made it kind of a joke here. I said, so that I can shower when Chad leaves, because I don't see myself having very many breaks or much alone time at all. And then the swimming pools are still closed, so we'll have to wait and see when they open. I'm saying no to thinking about future worries and also worrying about things I can't control. So again, mostly to do with my son, and I'm trying to take it day by day, trying to live day by day and not worry about the future as much as I'm an overthinker. That's just what I do, and I'm trying not to. Okay. Counting to 10, stress management techniques, because it's going to be very hard without my husband or my mom here. Trying to read and relax as much as I can, and also getting as much sleep as I can, which again both of those things will help with stress. Okay, so then moving on to the brainstorming your month. So the tending list is the stuff that I actually have on the table to do, and this is kind of where I tend to brainstorm more. So even though I say brainstorm, I technically already know what I need to do. So from month to month, I kind of do the same things again and again. Like for instance, I do a new budget recap every single month. The month changes, so obviously this time I put January. My March goal planning, my content, budget setup, and my Franklin planner setup. And then of course, the month before, the analytics and the financials. I didn't put stats on there, but you'll see that I have like 3 categories for my tending list. And then I put reading and books, but technically I have like a reading tracker in my Franklin planner, so I'll probably just kind of follow through on that rather than do that in here, because I don't want to put, again, too much pressure on myself. I've been having fun reading fiction books, and I have like a spiritual book, and I have a nonfiction book that I have on the go as well, but I'm not going to be like, yes, I have to read that this month. It's going to be something I need to do. I'm taking away the pressure. I'm not doing that to myself right now. My 6-week checkup, the kids' checkup, my son's salary appointment, Red Deer visit, Connor's birthday, brainstorming for blogs and stickers, and then date night, because we will have, I think, 1 date night. Oh no, we might actually have more than that. Depends if my mom just like says yes to watching our son. So, okay, I just want to tell you guys, I don't know if we'll actually have a date night here or not. Because if my husband leaves here, he'll be leaving during the day. So I'm not sure. And then he comes home here, but we won't have a date night here because we'll be in Red Deer. So normally when I have a newborn, this is what I did with my daughter. I waited till she was like 2 or 3 months old before we even went on a date night, because I didn't know how hard it would be for my mom or my mother-in-law to watch a baby. But because this time has been so stressful with the 3 kids and the additional worry and stress about our son's issues, we decided to have a date night last Friday, and I had such a good time. I haven't been out, I haven't been able to drink in a very long time, so I actually had a drink, and I had the most amazing time. So we needed that. We needed to get out and just relax and forget about everything for a while. So we did that, and it was amazing. And he was only, what, 2, 3 weeks old. So, I mean, I kind of let go a little bit, like knowing that, yes, my mom's had kids before. Yes, she knows how to watch after a newborn. And then what we did, my son is almost 9, so he's kind of like independent. But my daughter, we made sure she got to bed before we left the house, so to make it easier on my mom, because my daughter is 2, she's a little bit crazy, and I didn't want to have that added stress for my mom. So we did that, and we'll probably do that again here. I don't know if we'll go out on this day, but if we do only have 1 date night, it'll just be that one for the month. Okay. For weekly ideas, I have kind of the same things I always have. The budget, we can talk about it on the tending list, and the same thing for daily. But my son is about to wake up, so I'm just going to quickly go over the tending list here. So for encouraging words, I just said keep at it little by little. So kind of the same thing along the lines, progress, not perfection. You get it done is better than being perfect, that kind of thing. Stay organized with appointments, with, feedings, keeping everything clean. If I do 10-minute tidy like twice or 3 times a day, it'll help me instead of having to do like a half-hour tidy at the end of every day. So monthly action items, budget recap and setup. So this is budget recap for January and budget setup for March. So I broke that into 2. Red Deer visit is 1, Connor's birthday, date night, March goals, Franklin content. I broke it up into 3. January analytics and financials, I broke that up into 3 because I also forgot my statistics on here. 6-week checkup for myself, kids checkup. That's all 3 kids, kind of like their yearly checkup. My son's salary visit, and then brainstorm for blogs and stickers. I want to try doing that at least once a month to have like a brainstorm session, set myself a half hour or an hour, however much I can afford, and then just sit down and write down as many ideas as I can. For weekly action items, I only have 5, not 6. I've got budget, plan with me and weekly content, journaling, which includes tarot oracle, manifestation, gratitude, affirmations, and my kids' journals. So blog, sticker design, and family night. And then for daily, I've got expenses, which I do every day. Even if we don't go out, I just kind of check in with myself, like, okay, did we do anything today? Do I have to write down expenses? If the answer is no, I don't worry about it. If we had, then I always track it. Reading, I usually read every day. Journaling, same thing. I would like to start doing the night routine, but with a newborn, it's really hard right now. Water, I'm definitely tracking that because I really need to start drinking more like bottled water. And by bottle, I mean like my own bottles. Vitamins, double starred that because I've got Materna vitamins, but I've also got like folic acid and I've got heartburn medication. So it's not really a vitamin. It's like something I have to take in the morning and at night. And sometimes I've been forgetting. And then my heartburn gets the worst of me. I like to say the best of me, but it gets the worst of me. So I have to be really careful with that because I also have an issue where I got the lining of my stomach called gastritis. It was inflamed. And it feels basically like a gallstone attack, or a gallbladder attack. So I have to be really careful. And 10-minute tidy, and then school. And I triple starred that because I do studying with my son when he has like an upcoming test or something, or a unit test. And then I also do 15 minutes of reading with him every night. And I also study for his vocabulary. They have a spelling test every month. So we do some review of his words every single day. Okay, guys, so that is it for my tending list and my power sheet review for this upcoming month for February. I hope I gave you some inspiring ideas. And if not, I hope you just enjoyed following along with what I have going on in my life. Again, I will update you guys as to my son's condition soon, as soon as I feel capable of making that video. I might be able to sit alone upstairs. I might be able to do it today. I can't talk for too terribly long because it's really emotional for me, so I have to be careful, and I'll probably shed a few tears. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you, and click on the bell button to be notified when I post new content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.